Hey everybody, I'm going to do another video. This was the Mighty Thor #1. This was an AOK to Jimmy G, the comic guy, or Jimmy G comic guy. So I'm sending this one out to him as well. This is a cool cover. I have to open this up. I'm looking at this thing and like, really, what in the world? So this is the inside of the book here. And then you go this way and you got to open up into a big poster. You could take this and put it in a poster, but this is not all. Look at the detail in this. Wow. It's not all. It opens up here too. So it's something back here. So I don't mess it up. Let me open it up. And it goes to back here, to the back cover. So let me pause and I'll open it up and then I'll start again. Okay, so here it is right here. This is the back cover here. So wow. Like I said, this could open up and you could put it into a poster if you took the cover off and you wanted to do that. But a lot of these books are going for a lot of money, like the other Thor comic book, the very first one with Jane Foster as Thor. They're going for a pretty good amount of money now. And this is the whole cover here. It's like a 3-page spread there. And let me pause it and I'll show you something. I'll show you the black and white part. Here's the black and white part. These are the front pages here. It's all black and white. That's cool. And then here's the back of it here. All the detail. So if you could look at it, you'd see it all like that. That's really cool. Now, let me fold this over. And we'll get looking at the book now. See what the story's about here. She looks sick now. I remember seeing parts of it. She had got cancer somehow. I'm not sure what was going on. This game was fun. I remember playing this Lego. I love the Lego games. Everything. Hopefully one day I could get myself set up to where Collector Dude plays video games or something like that and get practicing on them, because I know a lot of people like watching video games. So that might be something. We'll see. He said, you'd think it would burn. All that poison dripping into your veins. But instead, I always feel like I'm freezing to death. For the first time, or for the first few hours at least, the heat comes later, bubbling up from somewhere deep inside me, like a volcano erupting in my guts. Oh man. I puke lava and pee red chemicals. Ew. And then stumble out onto the sunlight, roasting inside and out. Man. Tomorrow, I'll be even more exhausted, oh gosh, than I've ever been in my life. My hands will be numb, my mouth filled with sores. I lie in bed trying not to throw up, feeling like a stranger in my own skin, my own puffy bald head, or my own puffy bald skin. Wow. Because her hair was off too. And at some point during the week, my mind will start to go chemo brain, they call it. Oh, I space out and lose my train of thought. I'll forget my friends' names. I'll see the world around me through a fog. By the end of the week, I'll have realized for about the 100th time that, except for the dying part, having cancer is a piece of cake compared to getting rid of it. Oh man. And then I'll have a few days of feeling all right, a few days to live life like a normal person, or at least as normal as I ever get, before I have to come back here and do this all over again. Oh boy. I'm Dr. Jane Foster. I believe it or not, and believe it or not, I'm also the Mighty Thor. Though right now, I'm not feeling particularly mighty. Right now, I'm just trying not to die. And see, I'm not sure what happened in the other books, because I think the other series went about 8 issues, and then this one went about 20-something issues or something like that. See, when Dr. Jane Foster lifts the mystic hammer Mjolnir, she is transformed into the goddess of thunder, the mighty Thor. Her enemies are many, as Asgard descends further into chaos, and war threatens to spread throughout the 10 realms. Yet her greatest battle will be against a far more personal foe, the cancer that is killing her mortal form, the mighty Thor, thunder in her veins. Man, this came out January 2016, so like November or something like that, around the end of the year of 2015. Wow. Wonder who thought about doing this story and everything. Like, I know like other characters in Marvel Universe had got cancer and everything, like Captain Marvel, the very first Captain Marvel. It's like, man, it started with a lump in my breast. That was almost a year ago. It sounds like she's dealing with this. Man, how are you today, Dr. Foster? Cold as Jotunheim. What was that? Oh, just a bit of chilly is all. Oh, man. I don't know if they can... Yeah, see, he's sitting here, so that's what they see. He's like a coworker. Man. And please try to relax, lie back, and let the medicine do its work. I'm trying, I really am. Wow. It's the world that won't cooperate. Wow. Now they're out here in space. Roxanne. Something happened. What the heck was that? Uh-oh, that's a hand. Space speed debris. What is it, meteors or... Ah! Doesn't look like a meteor. So begins the War of Realms. Man. Wow. That's pretty bad. These things are slamming into the that spacecraft there. They're everywhere. Where the heck did they come from? Lasers can't get them all. Brace 4. So they're trying to shoot lasers to stop them all, but it ain't happening. They're slamming into the wow. This is a space-based SOS. Our hull integrity has been compromised and we're losing power. Please send help. Or please send. They didn't even get the help out. Wow. Apologies to our viewers, but it appears our weather station is experiencing minor technical difficulties. Let's go instead to the Roxer Beer holographic man hub for Rocks and Jocks Sports Report. Uh-oh. She sees something. She's got to go. Well, maybe next time. Mjolnir, she's calling. Rocks in command, come in. We have lost power. And are deorbiting. Wow. We need emergency evacuation. Can anyone down there hear me? Wow, those speeds can't be right. We can't possibly move that fast. So yeah, something's pushing it. No, that must be her. Or somebody. No, she's not there. I don't know what that is. Wow. Okay, she's gonna pick it up. This part never gets old. I'm sure to make her feel better to be Thor. Well, the mighty Thor now. Oh, that's cool. Like all these pages like this. I wonder what that cost. Who knew dying could be this much fun? No, not that. Wow. From concept to creation. Computer, animation, digital arts, and design game art. Wow. Okay, now we got a 2-page spread there. Yes, Mr. President. I'm aware of the station's trajectory. Wow. But I'm begging you, tell S.H.I.E.L.D. to hold. Do not shoot it down. There are people on board that thing. We can stop this, I promise you. Stark out. All right. So how do we stop this? We don't. Oh, man. You hit the Washington Monument. She does. Ooh. Wow, it broke up. Wow. Does anyone require a doctor? Man, oh man. Everybody's coming in to help now. It's been months since the jerk popped his head off from his swamps in Svartalfheim. But I know the stench of dark elf wizardry when I smell it. Whatever it is that's happening here, one thing is for certain. Melikath, the accursed, is the elf to blame. Man, oh man. These are light elves of Elfheim, peaceful creatures, but they all bear battle wounds. I'd say most were dead before they were dumped here. Oh my goodness. So maybe it's true. Maybe my worst fears have been realized after all. If this really is something, if this really is beginning of some kind of war of the realms, wow, then it looks like the good guys are already losing. Okay, this led into that story. I spent all morning in the hospital injecting poison into my body on purpose. Toxic chemicals designed to kill the cancer cells growing inside me. But as soon as I picked up the hammer, that was all for nothing. The transformation neutralizes the effects of the chemotherapy. It purges the poison from my body, but not the cancer. Wow. Because cancer is just another part of me now. Until next time, my friend. A part that keeps getting bigger and is killing me a little bit more each time I change back. Wow. He's still sleeping. Jane Foster, all finished with thy leeching? Yep, I'm all good and leeched. She wakes him up. Now they're taking off. Thy treatment was successful? Lives were definitely saved. That's all that matters. Wow. Another 2-page spreader there. This thing. Asgardia, city of the gods. Every time I return here, it saddens my heart a little more. I did not think I would ever say that about the realm eternal, but alas. Uh-oh, false store. That's a cover in one of the books. Asgard is not what it once was. And all the gods live in fear of the greatest enemy Asgard has ever known. Its own All-Father. Wow. Tell me, my fellow senators, is this the Congress of Worlds I see before me? Or a confederation of cowards? Wow. Now they got the elves. Outrageous, how dare you, sir? What is that? Is that a piece of hair? Or he's got a mark. Oh, they got marks, smudge marks. Some ritual thing that they're doing. Elves. Winged beings, that's cool. If the senator cannot prove his claims, then he should apologize at once. Burn the elves when she comes. The queen of cinders will burn them all. Wow. So these are flame beings here. I've seen the proof. I've seen it falling from the sky like rain. So what's this? So they're talking about something's coming down. Wow, today the skies above Midgard were filled with the bodies of dead elves, hundreds of them, all bearing the wounds of war. You have seen these bodies and swear to such, Senator Foster? You have seen them with your own eyes. Well, no, not exactly. But Thor did. So she's the senator and not Thor. If elves were at war, let elves be the ones to decide it. This is no matter for the Congress. Man, the Congress of Worlds will not save Elfheim, my Lady Jane. I fear this Congress cannot even save itself. Wow, man. It's a pretty depressing story so far. And Spidey, I remember this came out. Somebody got the code out, but I had this book. This is pretty nice. I like Nick Bradshaw's artwork. It started just like you feared. Malekith has invaded Elfheim. The elves are at war. If it's war, it will not stop with the elves. What say the Congress? As usual, they say a lot, but they do nothing. They're more afraid of Odin. Man, I did not imagine my husband would be so cruel as to arrest someone in your condition. But then, I never imagined he would arrest me either. Say the word, Lady Freya, and you will be free. You know that. So he's got her imprisoned. Sif has a band of warriors standing by. Thor would be among them. I know she would. And what of the other Thor? What of my son? I'm sorry, old mother, but there's still no word. Wherever he's gone, the Prince of Asgard does not wish to be found. Please let us get you out of here. There is already war abroad. I will not be responsible for starting one here. My husband's day of reckoning will come, but not yet. Tell Thor, though Asgard may be wounded, it's the elves who are dying. Her duty lies in Elfheim. Now please, my Lady Jane, get thee to the bed. To a bed. You've done much already. You need your rest. I think they got these signs all over. They don't like Thor. The flesh may be weak, but the thunder is strong. Oh, she's ripping him off. She's mad. You should not have come here. I have need of the Bifrost. Oh, that's Thor. I'm afraid I must say thee nay. I serve only the will of the All-Father. The All-Father has gone mad. Wow. You are not the first Thor to stand before me and say such things. I will tell you what I told the other. Your words do not change my oath. Your eyes see all, noble Heimdall. So you know what is happening in Elfheim. Aye, elves are dying. And then you see why I must go there. I see why you feel you must. And yet you still plan on stopping me? No, my lady, they do. Wow. Okay. At last, I knew you would show your face here, sooner or later. You thieving... Wow. A minister of justice. Thunderguard, arrest her. Wow, they don't... Oh, that's going to be about her there. And be not gentle about it, he said. Wow. The yawning void. It has begun, just as promised. Just as I promised. Malekith is pretty messed up, man. As we speak, the elves of Elfheim are bleeding and burning. Parents are burying their children. Infants cry for mothers who will never come. Shall we drink a toast, my friends, to the pleasures of war? He's pretty sick. Okay, pardon me if I'm not in the mood, but I don't take much pleasure from the losses I've suffered today. Namely, $200 billion worth of losses. Man, oh man, your little stunt with the falling elves destroyed my weather satellite, Malekith. Man. And how much oil did your Roxanne's whales pump out of Svartalfheim today, Dario Agger? How many precious resources will you plunder from Elfheim once we've conquered it? Enough to buy yourself an entire fleet of shiny metal space chariots. Wow, man. I didn't know they could do that. For a fourth possible answer is that one has come before us today seeking admittance to our dark council. I believe you are familiar with his resume. Ulick, king of the trolls. What say you? Ha, sure. If we're lucky, they will kill each other. And what of our new friends from Moselheim? All gods will burn when the Queen of Cinders rises from her throne of fire. I'll take that as a maybe. And what about the King of the Giants? Your vote carries more weight than others, for obvious reasons. Laufey says nay. This one cannot be trusted. Very true, but what if we were to consider this a trial of sorts? Okay, now who's he talking about? We're going to find out. Oh, you got to be kidding me. If Loki wishes to join the Dark Council, all he must do is murder Thor. What say you to that, God of Lies? Man, oh man, I say it feels good to be bad again. To be continued. Man. So you start to like him in the movies and everything, and in the different show that they have on Netflix, and you wonder what he's going to do next. You want to know what happens next? Wow, don't miss Thor number 2. We get Deadpool ad here. Oh, this was cool. This looks cool. And you're about to buy all of these. These are like $25 each, so you know this thing by itself. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. No, 125. 150, $175 to buy that. I think they're about $25 each. And then that would be like a $200 thing. It's like, man. So here's the inside here. But that's it. Okay, I hope you like that. Just wanted to flip through it real quick and everything. I got to try to get them in the mail. But thank you very much for watching. And Collector Dude is out.